Once upon a time, in a big, lush forest, there was a little squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was known for his fluffy tail and bright, curious eyes. He loved to explore and gather nuts. But there was one thing: Sammy was afraid of the dark. Every night, when the sun set and shadows stretched across the forest floor, Sammy would scurry back to his cozy nest in the tallest tree, afraid of the mysterious noises and shapes that came with the dark. One warm autumn day, as Sammy was collecting acorns, he heard a soft, whimpering sound. Following the sound, he discovered a tiny, lost firefly named Flicker.
I can't find my way home.
Flicker said, blinking her tiny light.
It's so dark, and I'm scared.
Sammy's heart went out to Flicker. He remembered how scared he was of the dark and wished he could be brave like the other animals. But he knew he had to help Flicker.
I'll help you find your way home,
Sammy said, trying to sound brave.
We'll just have to be careful and stick together.
As night fell, Sammy and Flicker set off through the forest. Flicker's tiny light glowed softly. But it wasn't enough to light up the dark woods. Sammy's heart pounded as shadows danced around him. Every rustle in the leaves made him jump. But Sammy didn't want to let Flicker down. He took a deep breath and tried to remember all the things he knew about the forest. He led Flicker along the paths he knew, and when they came to a tricky part, he encouraged Flicker to use her light to guide them. Flicker's light grew brighter with each step, making the shadows seem less frightening. Finally, they reached a small, glimmering clearing where other fireflies were waiting. Flicker's family buzzed around joyfully as she reunited with them. Flicker turned to Sammy with a grateful smile.
Thank you, Sammy, you were so brave to help me find my way home.
Sammy beamed with pride. He had faced his fear and helped a friend. The forest didn't seem so dark anymore. In fact, it seemed full of friendly shadows and comforting sounds. From that night on, Sammy wasn't as afraid of the dark. He knew that even though it was different, it could also be full of adventure and friends, and whenever someone needed help, Sammy was always there, brave and ready. And so, in the heart of the forest, Sammy the brave little squirrel and Flicker the firefly became the best of friends, lightening up the dark together with courage and kindness.